coming coming to the public forefront for not just power players, but for all leaders of industry. That CTFO is becoming the talk of the industry. We have been on a lot of phone calls. We've been belly to belly with a lot of industry veterans, as well as a bunch of brand new entrepreneurs that have never really done network marketing or professional relationship marketing before. And we're really excited about the quality and the depth of these conversations that we're having. And so really, this is really paying homage to you, Mike, to you and to your leadership team, that this has been 8 years in the making. And the best for certain is to come. So with that, we'll throw it over to you, my friend. Looking forward to a great webinar tonight, and I'm on standby. Should you have any
Stay
questions
with
or
us,
just
Ted,
want to
because
go
I
back and
want to
forth?
stay with us, buddy, because I want to feed off some things that you were here. So
Sure.
first and foremost, I want to give my sincere apologies. Last minute, Kali's doing some traveling, and she's on a plane right now, and she couldn't be on the call. So she immediately said, "Hey, would you fill in?" I said, I would love to fill in for you. It'd be my pleasure. And Tom, I was talking to you late afternoon and said, okay, what are the topics? What do you want to do? And I always feel the abundance of, can we welcome others? And Tom said, absolutely welcome others. And because I always believe in unity, one of my favorite words from Mr. Wilson here. And I always feel a sense of sharing. So as soon as he gave me the green light, I always ask permission. I went ahead and sent out a message without remembering that the amazing Ted and the incredible Team Unity have a call at the same time. So when people get emails from CTFO updates, there's some confusion. Some people think it's corporate, but it's actually a URL that I've had for 8 years and have been using. And I also have 2 Facebook pages. So I immediately said, oh my God, I didn't want to pull people away. And then it came to the realization to say, something, unlike any other company I've ever seen before. And Tom, you mentioned this, close to 1/5 of weekly commissions. Let me be very clear about this, 18%. So I think 18% is close to 1/5, right? Near 1/5 of weekly commissions get divided in a global bonus pool. So let's break that down. What is global? Mexico, Canada, US, UK, eventually, not right now, I'm not projecting, but the Philippines, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong, Guam, all over throughout the whole world where we go is a global pool. So if you're on this call and you're part of the power players, a powerful team, and you're looking at this amazing Ted Wilson, you're saying you get to participate weekly in those shares, and vice versa. Tom over here and the power players, we're all one family, one team, one dream. We're 1/5 of the income. Now, does it happen in other companies? Well, the answer is, I guess you could kind of say yes, but there's 2 things to consider. First of all, it's not close to 1/5 of the weekly commission value being divided up. That's number one. It's a very small percentage. And I assure you, show me any company, and it's only a handful of people. It's only a few people who walk across the stage with those big checks you can't carry home on an airplane, right? Showing those 6-figure checks for bonus checks, right? When the masses of people, right, are not participating. In this plan at 5K, and let's be honest here, 5K in CTFO is equivalent to about a 3K in another company, right? Because we're dollar for dollar. We don't play around with QV, CV, BV, TV, RV, SV, and all these gimmicks. It's dollar amount. We're saying just between you and your team, without all this crazy structure and balancing, and 3 who got 9, who got 6, who got 12, and do this and this hoop, and you got to spend hundreds of dollars. It's $45 US. 45 with over 20 products to choose from, right? And you and your team's volume doing $5,000, not in a month. Not so like, oh my God, today is December the 10th, so I'm going to wait until it gets started to January 1st, where all companies play games and everyone's running around putting in orders on the last month. This is a revolving 30 days that allows you to qualify to be in the bonus pool. Now imagine this. Where are we at today? And where will we be at in 2024? Where will we be at in 25 and beyond? And this is the crazy thing, right? We've seen this before, right? Tom and Ted, you guys have been involved with companies, right? In the Zango days with just one product, a mangosteen product, right? You guys did over $1 billion in sales. Do the math. What's 20% of $1 billion? What's that number? Look it up, Ted.
That's 200 million, bro.
200 million divided between everyone, for the masses, for the many. When we came out with the global prosperity, this thing hasn't even had its legs yet. Watch what begins to happen. And it's achievable. Everyone that's watching right now can achieve it. It's a very achievable. Does it have to happen? Some people will do it in a day. Some people will do it in a week. And some people might take a year or two. Who cares? It's residual. And let me say this, it's not just a prosperity pool, but at 5K, you're also starting in our leadership bonus pool. Where we're in above and beyond that, we're giving you leadership bonus pool that starts at $45. Well, you might say $45 isn't a lot. Well, 45 times 4 weeks in a month is $180. Do you know that the average person I know in America, Ted, you can speak to Canada, but $180 a month would have kept 3/4 of the people out of foreclosure or bankruptcy?
Yeah.
And that's just there. And it goes up to what? It goes up to $120,000 US in our leadership pool. That's above and beyond our global prosperity pool. So I'm very passionate about it. You know, obviously it was announced, but tonight's call is I don't know, Ted, if you wanted to talk a little bit about that. I got really passionate that we're one team,
Yeah,
one
well,
dream.
like we've got, I've just had a chance to look at the attendees. We got 82 people tonight on a Monday night. It's fantastic. Here we are 2 weeks before ultimately Christmas, and it's fantastic, for those that celebrate Christmas. It's really a time of reflection, a time of gratitude. We've just come off the American Thanksgiving, and here we are coming into the holiday season, and to be grateful for 8 years. A lot of people here are brand new, right? A lot of people are just coming into this company for the first time. And I myself, I've only been with the company now for 9, maybe 9.5 months. And the fact is, this company's done over $70 million in sales. The company is debt free in terms of operational, ongoing production and keeping up with demand. Fully registered in 23 countries, doing things legally. The enhancements to the compensation plan, it's not a takeaway. In fact, they've actually put more allocations into the plan where it matters the most in terms of immediate profitability. Because it's a big thing, right, Mike and Tom, that we have to show people that it's very easy to get into profit here given just a level of effort. But I'd like to really sort of pick your brain, Michael, because to me, even though you've got a $70 million head start in terms of the base of business with CBDA, unadulterated, more potent, featuring 10x pure, the patented technology, bioavailability and delivery, science-proven innovation products. But yet we're not really a science-based company necessarily. We are an impact-based company. My conversations is about building performance into the marketplace. I want you to have not just a satisfaction guarantee. I want you to have a performance guarantee. I want you to feel and experience the value that we have to offer you. Michael, January, it's rumored that there's a major new pipeline being introduced, a new pipeline product coming out of the pipeline that's going to be introduced. Do you want to you want to toggle your NDA a little bit and toggle on both sides and sort of just get an essence in terms of
yeah. So a few things. It's a really good question. I can tell you that the company is committed to bringing the absolute best, scientifically based, highest quality, affordable products to the market that will change people's lives. That will never change. There is continuous things in the pipeline, not just Hopefully, there's no specific date. I want to be very clear. The
Right.
company has not given a date yet, other than it's soon, and they've been working on it for a very, very long time. And they are more excited than this than I've seen them excited about anything. It's going to be huge. I want to bring a point to that though, and we can talk about this. In my 30-year network marketing career, I remember being with a company called Free Life International, and I was doing pretty good. There were many days I was kind of like frustrated. It wasn't going as fast as I wanted. It wasn't growing as fast as I wanted. It was kind of a slower burn. And then one day they said, we're coming out with something. And I made the mistake of waiting. I sat back and said, well, wait and see what it was. And then they launched something called Goji. No one knew what Goji was. I was like, I had to go look it up online. What is Goji? The Goji berry. And that product did over $700 million of sales of just one product, just a Goji juice product, which was a bottle, had very small amount of Goji in it, and doesn't even come close to what the mangosteen xantho mist did. Same thing happened with CBD. Same exact moment in time where we're like, it's almost, crazy enough. I think if we reflect back, it was about the same time as this time of the year. We're coming out with something next year, and that was CBD. And I've never seen something grow as fast as CBD. That time I said, I'm going to be proactive. Now, the CBD craze was incredible, but as incredible it was, you started seeing the product at other places. So we had to explain to people what makes our CBD different. Why CBDA? What is the acid formula? What is the delivery system with 10x Pure? How are you getting what you're taking? So not, just taking a product, it's more importantly what you're absorbing. And then we ran into the problem of Canada. We had this amazing Canadian family, and all of a sudden the Canadian government, Health Canada, says, nope, you can't send it here anymore. Not just CTFO, but every company out there. And then I've seen things. I've seen companies that have come along, whether it was the mangosteen juice or the acai berry, or you'll see companies now. There's a patch company now that has a patch that everyone's a rave about. When a product hits that becomes mainstream, it is something very, very special. But here's what I want to share with you guys. Today, right now, I could take almost any one of our products, and I sincerely say this. This is not a hype thing, because I watched a company like Isogenics, billion-dollar company. They did it with a shake. If you compared our extreme shake, the collagen, the 3 different collagens, the ashwagandha, the probiotics, the prebiotics, the taste, the multivitamins in there, the minerals in there, keto friendly, and you compare that shake to their shake. Now, I'm not a doctor, and obviously I'm biased, but it blows it away. It absolutely blows that product away, not just in taste, not just in ingredients, not just in effectiveness, right, but overall health. And they went to $1 billion. So you have that, and we could just lead with that alone. Now, I know the coffee is not available in Canada, so I'm sorry to my Canadian friends to say this, but Organic Gold became $1 billion company.
Yeah.
If anyone that was involved with Organic Gold and compared the price, the ingredients, the quality, right, of our product compared to Organic Gold, we blow them away. You can take a multivitamin, take our 10x Pure multivitamin, right? Doctor formulated, and go through each of the ingredients, right? And you compare it in terms of the 10x Pure technology. You can build that alone. You can take almost any one of our products and say, that is a flagship. Our xantho mist, the stories. I was talking to Kevin. I'm not sure if Chantel's on the line today, but Kevin said his exact words were, now here's a guy who took Goji to the world. And he said to me, this was what the interesting comment that Kevin said. He said, Mike, it took about a year before Goji took off. And I'm like, really? I don't remember that. He goes, Mike, because he obviously was the president of that company and the co-founder. He said it was a year before Goji took off. He says, Chantel was on the phone with him today, or it was this week or another day. He said he was almost in tears because of the story. What she was sharing with him was so unbelievable. So I don't want to take away.
Well,
Go
look at
ahead.
Chantel is actually on the bridge. Why don't you
Okay.
just bring her on? I mean,
Okay.
Tom, I
If she
mean, have
wants
her
to
put her
share,
hand up and
yeah,
share.
yeah,
Look at,
that'd
she's a
be great.
15K. She's about to hit 25K. She's 31 years young.
If she wants to
She's
jump on, I'd love that. That would be awesome. As you're looking for Chantel, what I wanted to share though was
yeah.
is that what we have today, you can run with any of it. We're just making things constant and never ending improvement. We're never going to stop. We're never going to stop doing. We're never going to rest on our morals. We're the most network marketing companies or direct sales or whatever terminology you want to use. Where do companies fall? They rest on their own morals. They don't continue to develop and spend money and time on research and development. And what's about to happen very soon is life changing. What's about to happen soon is you are at the right place at the right time. The important thing I want to share is don't miss the opportunity to take action today because you have what you need today. You have the shakes, you have the vitamins, you have the Super 7, you have all those amazing things you can have today to go out and build your associate base, build your customer base. Because when the new product hits, my question is this: how many people do you want in your organization? How many people do you want in your organization when that happens? Hey Chantel, how you doing? I didn't mean to put you on the spot over there, but I was talking to Kev, and when he says he's almost in tears, and the story you gave him was unbelievable. I don't know if you want to share that story. I don't want to put you in the spot, but that'd be great. I also saw a message from Kali. She's on an airplane. Technology nowadays. She said hello to everyone from an airplane. So go ahead, Chantel, share your story.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, I was just chatting with Kevin today, and as you know, Michael, my parents were also in Free Life with you guys and Ted, and we were just talking how, you know, for me, being in this business, it literally gave my family the opportunity to travel and see different places, and we wouldn't have traveled otherwise. The only travel trips I literally remember growing up was conventions, was meetings, was gatherings. Like that was my family growing up. So it's like we traveled because of network marketing. We traveled because of new product launches or going to convention or going to meetings. So it's like it was just really interesting that I was like, that's what made a difference for us is like, I wouldn't have seen any places or went anywhere if it wasn't for this amazing business and the family that comes along with it. So it has done so much. It, allowed my mom to stay home. And so I was just sharing like why I'm so passionate about it and why I think everyone, needs to know about it because it's like, this little bit of income can turn into big income, but it also can change lives. And like you said before, of having that little bit of extra money to go on vacation, to have a savings account, to have that barrier that they don't have the stress because they have residual income.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. He also said you had a product testimony. Do you want to share that one?
Oh, which one? It definitely has helped my sleep immensely. And it also for a young person, I have had shingles more times than I can count. And literally almost like every few months and really bad. And I can tell you, I have not had one bout since being on Xanthomist. The nerve pain has decreased. It doesn't flare up like it used to, which has been huge for me because it's something like I couldn't put on a heated seat in a car anymore because it would just send my nerves and my back through the roof. And I can do that again. And my sleep is better, my energy is better. And sorry, men in the room, but the multivitamin, my cycle is like way less pain, way better. Like these products change lives
Wow.
in the smallest and biggest way. And I'm so grateful for them every day.
That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for jumping on. And I know this was kind of an impromptu, but you're incredible and we appreciate your leadership and thank you so much. One of the things we wanted to talk about today is like what action steps, what can you doing today? And successful people will always do what unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. What do most people do? As Ted said, we're in December, right? Everyone goes into vacation mode. Like, okay, this is the time. Stop engaging. Stop. This is the best time to talk to people because you're out at gatherings and parties and you're communicating. What are people doing, right? They're making their New Year's resolutions, right? What are the two probably biggest New Year's help me with that one, Ted.
New Year's resolutions. New Year's
New Year's,
resolutions.
right? I would assume it's either their health or their wealth, right?
That's the big two. You
Those
bet
are
it.
the two, right? And weight loss, right? Those three things. And I'm not sure what order it is. And we've got an answer. We have a solution to them. This is the best time of all the year that when you're sowing the seeds and you're prospecting, you're bringing in customers, you're bringing in new associates, whether they're in for the business or so on and so forth. And you can use part of your tool. Say, hey, the timing is great. Timing. Listen, at the end of the day, timing is crucial. It's more of an excitement thing. But there's a lot of people who always want to be involved in the beginning of something, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the fear of loss. I think it's the fear of being part of something big. And you can tell the story of what's going on. You can throw in the story about being part of a global prosperity pool. You can be part of how we just came out with this new compensation plan that's turning the industry never been done before. How we have a leadership pool that pays up to $120,000 a year. How we have a $45 US qualifier. How we just opened up Mexico. How we're going to go dramatically international. What's happening in Canada. The types of leaders that are coming in and how you can participate. And then you can talk about all the incredible products we have now. This new foundation pack. Are you kidding me? You're saving over $129. You're getting your 10X multivitamins. You're getting your Super 7. You're getting your Xantho Mist, and you're getting a free bottle of Mist, right? That is an absolute home
An
run for
$80
someone.
gift.
It's
An $80 gift for
unbelievable.
$145 up here in Canada. I mean, come on, it's a no-brainer.
It's crazy. So you lead today, you prospect today, so that when this announcement happens, and we're not giving a specific date. I don't want someone coming off saying they're saying this is the date. But when this product does happen, you want to make sure that you have been engaging that whole story about the sowing the seeds, so that when it does happen, right, you're going to have a large organization, and it doesn't matter if it's just you're looking today and it's just you. Just you. Even if you had one other person, well, guess what? That's double the amount of people. If you have you have a handful of people, and you go from 5 to 10 people, whatever it is, you're helping other people. And the compensation plan is now rewards you. It rewards you like no other to helping others to become successful, especially with our first 30 bonus that we have over there. So I think it's just a great time to send a message. It's a great time to lead. It's a great time to, I don't want to say future or hype, but share with people that the company is committed based on the previous things we've seen, what they've done before. It is unbelievable. And I also want to say, if you're on the fence for Vegas, you absolutely want to come to this event. And let me talk a little bit about it. So the choice was to have it at the Palms Hotel. The Palms Hotel is one of the nicest or nicer hotels in all Vegas. One of the things that we've made a commitment to do is to really become a billion-dollar company. You want to act like a billion-dollar company, okay? You want to have cruises. You want to stay at nice resorts. You want to start really creating that culture from that boutique company to really that billion-dollar company. So they chose the Palms. Gorgeous, beautiful, 5-star hotel. If you went online to try to book it directly through the hotel, or you went onto like hotels.com or booking or all those things, it's very expensive. They did a great job that they were able to find group rate, which they didn't think they were going to do. They fought for this. So there's a group rate where there's tremendous savings. Just if you stayed for 2 nights only, there's over a $200 savings if you went through the link, if you got it through the booking code to be able to do that. Okay, so that's number one.
By the
Let me
way,
be very clear. You have until December 18th to get that room, though. After that, they can't hold any more rooms, or there's no more guarantee. That's coming from the hotel. They were willing to give this dramatic reduced rate to stay at this top-notch hotel. However, there are some people who are on a budget, and we understand that times are tough. There are plenty of hotels in the area, right? I sent out a link. If you don't have it, you can contact me. There are hotels in the area that you can get in for less than $75. And nowadays we're accustomed to, taking an Uber or getting there. So, and they're really nice hotels, not as nice as the Palms, but very, very nice hotels, right? So if your budget is limiting to getting to the event or staying there because of the cost of the hotel, one thing that Vegas has is they got plenty of places to stay. Now we would love for everyone to stay in one place, and there's a convenience factor for that, right? But again, if your decision's tonight, hey, I just can't afford it because of this, with the airfare, so on and so forth. The other thing is, when you're in Vegas, you can go to a buffet or so many places to eat, probably the least expensive places that you can ever imagine. So
It's
you
my
got
favorite, man. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, you can go to some of the buffets that are like 5-star buffets for a little bit much. So if you're on the fence, if you're sitting there tonight saying, well, it's difficult to get there. Is it worth it to get there? Can I afford to get there? I say you can afford not to get there. That's how confident I am. This is the beginning of something special. And what the company's doing is the cruise is wide open for everyone right now. 25 people plus one. So 50 people are going on an all expense paid, beautiful, amazing cruise together. Be on our inaugural, being our first of many trips. The first one is a cruise. Hopefully the next one is going to be a trip to Hawaii or wherever we go. It's going to be unbelievable. You get 10 points for going to this event. Those 10 points that you get for going to the Vegas event could be the difference. Now, what is being shown on the screen right now are the current top people that are on the list. However, if you're on this list, doesn't mean that you've qualified. It means you're doing a great job. This list changes every few weeks. So this is the current leaders. If you're not on this list and you want to be on this cruise, right? You can do this. The choice is yours. You have every opportunity. The qualifications are very simple and easy to do. And by going to Vegas, it's on a point system. You get 10 points. And if you're on this list, don't make the assumption you're automatically going, because there are people who are hungry to get there. This cruise is always the first ones are the ones to remember. So we'll look back 3, 5, 10 years from now and say, oh, remember that time we went on the very first cruise? This is the first as we travel throughout the whole world. So I would strongly encourage everyone to get to Vegas. It's going to be a spectacular event, great training, great information. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make a vacation out of it, right? And we'd love to see anyone there. Ted, you want to share
Michael,
about the
take a breath. Stop.
Go.
Tom, you're going to say something. Then I got to jump in because, I got ants in my pants. I'm so excited. So just go, Tom. You got to say something, then I got to talk about something. Tom, you were trying to jump in and say something?
Oh, that was a ways back. Don't worry about it.
You're good? Okay.
We're way past that. Let's move forward.
So, Michael, you said a couple of really key things there early, okay? Number one, Las Vegas, it's after Christmas, I get it. There's a reason why, January, it's mindset. It's a mindset month, okay? This is the number one month of the year that sets the entire, it shouldn't be. You have the opportunity right now to change the direction as of December the 11th, okay? But mindset for the masses is January 1 is New Year's resolutions. And with that comes definitive change, commitments, going back to the gym, eating better, hydrating, taking better care of myself, quitting smoking and other bad, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But my point is that with 2024, and it's a big year cosmically for those that are into the calendars and what's going on, 2024 from a cosmic perspective is a very significant year as well. It's a big year of change, a big year of authenticity. It's a big year of manifestation, of coming into new realities. And I'm here to share with all of you that to really embrace the direction of CTFO 2.0, to really fully embrace the opportunity to actually get people excited about what we have a hold of here. And Michael and I and Collie and Doug, you know, we're on the President's Advisory Council, so we have a sworn NDA. We know what's coming. I can tell you that, like Michael's 30 years, I have 30 years as well in the industry. We both have over 30 years. I can tell you that when you can present what we have, and there will be an announcement. I'm sure a company will have some sort of, you know, I'm not making any, you know, claims here, but I believe that the company's planning on making an announcement for certain. The great news is that the undercurrent is alive and well, and if you know, you know. And the fact is that we have something special in the pipeline that's going to be shared likely publicly in January. And that being said, during the calendar season right now of Christmas and gatherings and post American Thanksgiving, this is the best time to ask two important questions to your prospects. Number one, how was your year? How was the last 12 months? Did you achieve what you were looking to get out of the year? Notice the pregnant pause. It's a powerful question because there's only one way to answer the question. Either it was amazing or it sucked, respectfully. The number two question is, what are you going to do to change that? Because I'm committed. I'm committed to my health. I'm committed to my wealth. I'm committed to my family. I'm committed to my inner circle. And I'm all in. And I happen to know that my company has the most innovative, for sure, technology that's coming that the world's never seen before.
Correct.
And we are going to do something massively special and unique. And you need to take a leap of faith. I've got something special, and you need to just come with me. Let's go to Vegas together. Let's write off the weekend. It's a business expense. If you don't have the money, put it on a credit card. I'm not saying go further into debt, but it's a business expense. You got 30 days to pay it off, 60, 90 days. Even if you have to carry a little bit of interest for a couple months, get to Vegas. Because there's one distinction that's going to literally make the difference between mediocrity and stardom. You'll make one key distinction between what you've been doing in the past that's held you back, and one key distinction of what you need to be doing, and that you're given the tools how to do it to take your life to the whole new level. I'm not here to motivate the audience tonight, Tom, Mike, Chantel. I'm here speaking truth. What is going to be unveiled, most likely, spoken to, I believe, for, you know, with confidence, the high probability that the direction of where this company is going and what it's going to mean to the world, 23 current markets, it's going to be significant. And when you have leaders training on the stage about how to optimize the enhancements to this compensation plan, the nuances around how to team build quickly, how to gather, how to talk to prospects, how to gather prospects, how to involve conversations, how to get people on board, understanding that we have a performance guarantee supporting you. And when you understand that we are about to hit the early critical mass, how many people do you want in your team at Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
The more people you have there in Vegas, the more that your business is going to X multiply. Michael, I just wanted to give you a chance just to sort of catch your breath.
Yeah, no,
I'm excited. I'm brand new. I'm treating my business, my 75K business today.
Yeah.
I'm treating my business as if it's brand new today. I'm back building new fires, and I'm talking to new people right now. I couldn't be more excited because I know what's coming, not just because of my NDA,
Mhm.
but I just know energetically, I feel it, I see it, we see the posts on social media. You know something's happening at CTFO when people are picking up the phone. What is going on over there with Kevin Fournier, Stu Finger, David D'Arcangelo, Evie Monroy, Michael Swilling, and the leader? What are you guys doing? I'm hearing about it. It's happening, folks.
Yeah. I would go as far as saying it's a pretty, obviously the reality is, the market will always dictate the future. You can't control what's going to happen. But in my humble opinion, 30 years watching companies go through massive explosion in terms of growth, and you can see them now. You can see specific companies now that are out there that do that. I do believe humbly that the potential, because I don't want to hype it, the potential of this product being one of the largest, if not largest, to ever hit the market because of the technology, because of the proprietariness, because of what it's going to be able to do, because of the mass market appeal. Would you say that's a good word for that, Ted? Mass market for this, everyone, age, everything, youth, whatever. I mean, it's incredible. It's going to turn things upside down. I just sit here, can only share from you. Don't miss the opportunity by sitting and waiting. Don't sit there when this happens and you're kicking yourself saying, if only this, if only that. Just know that this is going to be massive. And know that we don't stop here. That once this happens, there's another product in the pipeline. There's another product in the pipeline. I remember, we had some other nice products that when Kevin came in, we discontinued some products. And some people were a little bit unhappy because we discontinued. But they were Me Too products. They were products you could get on Amazon. It's products you can find anywhere. And while they were nice consumables and they were nice to have, the sales were extremely slow. And to make room, Kevin said, to do what we want to do, to become that billion-dollar company, and I believe Ted calculated that means 200 million in global pool shared between everyone, right? If that's the case, think what's going to happen. Things to focus on. If you're not 5K, what are you going to do to be 5K when this product hits? Because I believe the volume is going to double, triple, quadruple. Imagine the bonus pool then. What activities are you doing now to make sure you're in the 5K and above? What are you doing now to make sure you're one of the people in the cruise? That cruise is wide open for I think we went over close to 90 people tonight. You're right, which is historic at this time of year. There's nothing stopping you from being in the cruise. If you declare it today, you can definitely do it. So I just wanted to pass it back to Tom. I don't know if you want to say anything. We miss Collie. She was on here. How technology is unbelievable, right? I mean, we started many years ago. I know you, Tom, right? And Ted, when we started, we were used to have a beeper, right? It was a beeper that we started with. There was no. We
did fax. Yeah, we did the fax blast packs.
There was no. We used to have to do on a Sunday night, right? Dialing for dollars with the road, right? And now you've got Michael, Collie, who's on a plane, right? Watching this presentation, hundreds of miles above the ground. Is just unbelievable. We love you, Collie. We appreciate you. We know you'll be back next week. And I just want to go in closing how amazing it is. Even if we didn't have a global bonus pool, I truly believe the community, the unity that we've created as one is there. There's a reason why Vegas is called One Team, One Dream, which is unbelievable. But it's nice to know that in addition to the community we're creating, that we also can share, that we can all root each other on, that we can all be part of one family. And that is just unbelievable. And I wish more companies did it in our industry. It was never about one person or a handful of people getting all the glory and making all the money. It wasn't. It's about the masses, the majority of people doing it which is great. I know we went over tonight, and I know these are usually a 30-minute call. Ted, I want to thank you so much. Chantel, I want to thank you so much. Tom, you are amazing for filling in. Stay tuned for so many exciting things. I'm available, guys, for 3 ways. I'm available for anything that you guys need whatsoever. I know that each of these individuals are too. I don't know if there's any closing comments from Chantel, Tom, or Dave. I'll let you guys finish it up.
Ted, you're shaking your finger like you're ready to go.
Well, I was just saying that we got 3 old guys and we've got the young female here, 31-year-old phenom, and not just a Gen Z, but someone that understands burnout of women. 90% of the millionaires of this space are women. Let's just, trust me when I say this, Chantel. What's the message to maybe people that might be listening to this recording? What's the message in terms of bringing hope and solutions back to the marketplace to a demographic that you know very well?
I think the message is that these products support people in so many different ways. Like, I don't think I could fully have come through my burnout without taking these products because the absorption and the technology that we have. So I think that the message is like, no offense, men, women, go tell your friends, support your friends through their exhaustion, through this crazy busy season. That women, I'm sorry, but they are like, you got to get the presents, you got to wrap the presents, you got to make the meals, you got to invite the family over. Like, go support them with some amazing supplements and core nutrients in our foundation pack. They're amazing Christmas gifts. I had somebody literally order it. That's what her Christmas gift she told her husband today was, put me on Smart Chips with the foundation pack. So women, like, don't be afraid to just keep having those conversations during Christmas, because you're actually supporting the women in your lives.
Good.
By the way, Chantel, thank you so much for responding on the chat. I know a few people had some questions about after you shared a little there. So thank you so much for doing that. And that was great. I'm not a fast typer, us old guys, we're not as fast. So we got to have those young people in there that can type fast. Anyway, thinking about this new product, I got to look back on what's past. And of course, Ted, we joined about the same time and got involved. And, to have a product with this kind of technology behind it is phenomenal. I still drink the juice every day, but I'll tell you what, the mist has changed my life.
Yeah.
And I'll never stop. And I just had a gal get on this past weekend, and she said she was going to share it with her sister and her mom. And I texted her today and I said, did you share it with your sister? Did you share it with your mom? Yes. And you know what? People, don't be afraid to ask this. Have them write down the benefits that they want to see. Seriously, have them write that down. And then don't forget, the bottle says, well, 1 time a day for mist. Tell them to do a loading dose. And everybody has their own idea of loading dose. But, I've been doing it, 9 months or so now. Yep. Since the day we got it in February, finally. Took a little while, but we got it in February, and I started out just like everybody else, but I realized, hey, my body needs a little more because I want to see I saw changes in 3 days. So, but this gal came back to me and said, yeah, her sister had results in 1 day.
Wow.
1 day, folks. How can that happen? And she's young. She's probably about the same age as you, Chantel. People need this in their life. And when you think about that technology and you think about a new product coming to our doorstep and our fingers to get a hold of and promote, think about the technology that went into Xantho Mist and think about where things are going now. They're only going up, believe me. Michael will say that 24 hours a day. Michael, by the way, you were sharing something with me earlier today about a book you read. And I got on and I found that book and I went, oh my gosh, looks like a great book. What is it? The Morning Miracle.
Yeah, the Miracle.
You know what? Michael, there's an update coming out tomorrow on that book, The Morning Miracle. And here's what caught my eye. It said by 8 a.m. By 8 a.m. Not just sometime before noon, by 8 a.m. What a great Christmas gift. Of course, xanthone mist too, or any of the other products. Don't take me wrong. But, helping people to get their brains realigned before the end of the year, get them in the right direction.
Yep.
We're the ones pointing people in the right direction. We got to realize that. We're the ones doing that. If we're not doing that, they're so distracted, they're everywhere. And yes, they'll make resolutions, but in 2.5 weeks, they're distracted again. So we need to help them plan. We need to help them do. We need to help them review those plans, adjust those plans, and repeat to get it right. And to take this company to multi-billion dollars in the next 12 months. That can happen. I'd love to see this call expand, double before the end of the year. That would be awesome. Michael, thank you so much. I didn't really get to do a good introduction of you. I apologize for that. You got to realize presidential director is top, is top of this compensation plan. So that's why I'm glad we had Michael on, and I hope you just sucked in every word that he spoke. And Ted, thank you so much for being on. And of course, Chantel, we appreciate you.
You guys are awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
Awesome. All right, everyone.
And we're at almost the top of the hour. Thank you,
Have
everyone.
a great night.
I know Collie's going to come back on next week, and she's going to share more of an overview of the back office. People get a little confused about that, and she's really good at that. And so she's going to be sharing about navigating the back office. So that'll be some good stuff. All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us.
Have a great night, everyone.
And we'll be back before Christmas, so don't. We're not going away. We might be here Christmas night. No, I don't think so. But anyway, all right. If you're not back with us, have a Merry Christmas, but we want you back.
That's right.
To learn and grow. All right. One team, one dream. Thank you, everyone.
Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.